Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is SulkyLighter and welcome back to Total War Arena, where we will be playing with Carthage for the first time. And this battle is a cool one. It's the first battle with Hannibal that I managed to win. It took me some time to work with the phalanx units, with the pikemen. Still got tier 1 units here. That will change in the next battle though. So yeah, I'm really getting used to the pikes and not having skirmishers in my army. I thought the mix of swordsmen and skirmishers was great. I really did a lot of damage with them. But now I can only fight with the spearmen for now. And yeah, as you can see, you can do a phalanx with them. And working with the phalanx actually for me is really confusing. Still don't really get it or use it to its full potential, I feel like. And because I have Hannibal, I now have forced march skill. I like that skill a lot. It just gives my men a running boost. They can walk faster. But I have to make sure that it's basically like forced march on a campaign in Total War. If I put it on, they can walk faster, but I have to put it off as soon as they get into battle or if enemies are close. But for just for walking, it's a great little skill. Let's find Hannibal on the map. I chose him because there he is. He's got some cool skills. And because he looks a lot cooler than Hannibal, but that's just my opinion. Right, what do we've got? We've got a lot of archers in our team, a little bit of cav. The enemy has a lot of archers as well. Actually, 5 players of theirs are archer-only players. So they're missing a lot of melee units, but they do have those missile units there. We actually have 4 players. So yeah, could be an exciting battle. Both players are really close to one another. Now I'm getting in here, charging this guy. He is actually disconnected, as you can see. And over here I'm trying to get after those archers. My archers are also close, so I thought, you know, if you could be a great guy and start shooting the enemy archers, then I have the time to get in here. So yeah, this guy left, and that means killing him will be quite easy. I didn't know that when I was playing it myself. You can't see it, but now you can. He's disconnected, unfortunately. But yeah, that gave me some points, some free points. And we are very close to the enemy base with not a lot of enemies defending it. So I think what we're gonna do here is just go for that enemy base. Have some archers up here though, but they are getting followed by spearmen. How's it going up here? Cav and arch against these guys, they're gonna die soon. How are we doing on the left flank? Got some archers of ours, some melee units. Same for the enemy. They have a lot more melee units over here though, so it's possible that they will win that fight. But in the center we are strongest, and their base is totally free for us to take. So we're winning on it, and probably gonna just defend their base. Take their base real quick. Yeah, so that's just my job. Let's look at the points. Because of the slaying here, I've got a lot of enemy. Did a lot of damage, and now I'm just getting a lot of points, as you can see, by capturing the enemy base. That goes really quick, the points for capturing. Well, as you can see up here, only 30 seconds left. You all know what that means, probably. Just means that in 25 seconds we took the base. the enemy was not able to do anything about it, is sending some archers in over here. So I'm going after him, just slaying those archers at the last moment. It also means that for the first time in a long time, and the first battle that I won with Hannibal made me top player. As you can see, I have a lot of points when you compare it to the rest. But that's also due to the fact that I captured a lot of the base and you get a lot of points for that. So there we go, we are finally back on the picture. That's awesome. And stay tuned because I have two cool battles, other battles to show you as well. I had my tier 1 units over there. So as you can see, don't worry, I'm losing a lot of battles, as you can see with this guy. Also due to the fact that we are in tier 1 and my allies are not always the best units on the battlefield, the best players. But also because I still need to learn how to use those pikemen and those phalanx. Right, the whole battle's at the capital and hill, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just where we get placed most of the time. I think one time we had a Salernan battle and one time a marathon battle. We lost them both. Now the reason I'm not showing a lot of, I said it before in my Rome walkthrough, I'll say it again in this Carthage walkthrough, the reason I'm not showing a lot of defeated battles is not like for my ego or something, but just due to the fact that most of the battles you lose are just not fun to watch. They're not fun for me to play. And then they will probably not be fun for you to watch. A lot of times it's due to the fact that your team just doesn't really work together, and it's just not fun to see, you know. Well, let's look at this battle. We've got some archers in there, melee units, spearmen, melee units. The enemy has some cav. There's not a lot of cav on the battlefield and not a lot of missile units, which I like. Those are the battles I like. That makes the cavalry of ours and the cavalry of the enemy that so much, give it such more worth, such more, how do you say it? Right, I forgot the word a little bit, but you know, I think you guys know what I'm getting at. Right, over here, these guys just got a full-on Roman charge in their face, and it looks like they're gonna die soon. Wasn't the smartest move. Meanwhile, I put my units on forced march. As you can see, the morale goes down when you're on forced march. Just running around because they could use some help. I was waiting a little bit to see if something else was coming my way, but it's not. This guy is also following me, so that's good. And there are also coming some archers down to help out. You don't really need it. But in the center, the enemy has got the full ground. Our infantry here is retreating. So we've got a problem in the center, but here we are sandwiching these guys, so they'll probably die soon. Just getting around here. This guy's just throwing in his units, pushing through my spearmen. It's a bit of a shame because, as you can see, I'm not doing a lot of damage because of it. He made like a little wall between my spearmen and the enemy infantry. I'm not really getting damage in right now. This guy with the archers, Gamers11, he's just saying fuck it and shooting his arrows in the enemy. Although both of these guys should stop shooting because they're hitting more units of our team than that of the enemy, as you can see. I mean, at some point you just need to stop shooting, and that point was long ago. So I'm pulling out my units here. I'm saying like, fuck these guys. They're just killing my own men. and sending my units back here. We have defeated the enemy, so that's good. I didn't really finish or execute an enemy. Didn't really do a lot of damage as well. But, you know, I helped out. I did something, you know. Right, first I thought let's go to the center and help out because we're losing a little bit over here. It's a mess over here. I can't really say who's winning or losing. It's a full-on mess. Reinforcements are coming in though, but the enemy has a lot of units coming up over here on the left flank. I saw some archers over here. I saw a little ambush. So now I'm doing something I have never done before actually. Just leave the fighting to my allies, and I'm going straight for the enemy base, which is undefeated, as I thought it would. Just try to take those base. That would mean if I would be successful, then some of the units over here should head back, and that could give us the advantage over here. Because it's just such a big mess, I didn't want to run in here. Got some of our men. These guys, I don't know what player it is, but unfortunately he disconnected and his men are dying. But before I went to the base, I saw an opportunity here. These archers are trapped. They're getting attacked from this side by a few units here, but he's running away and didn't really see that I had some units over here. So I'm helping out Pinkcoat and together with La Luftpumpe just finishing these archers. Because they're trapped, and to leave this opportunity would be a big shame for sure. He's getting out though with some of his archers, and he's running a lot faster than my spearmen, which is unfortunate. But this guy's finished, and we've got some archers of our own close, so they can finish the arch there. I'm running back to the square, to their plaza. I've got my wreck with 2 units, and he's going on the plaza, and he now sees that there's one full spearman unit there, just waiting. They left 1 unit behind just to defend their base, which is kind of smart. But it's not gonna be enough against 3 of my units. Meanwhile, these guys are going after the archers. Probably gonna help out here because we lost most of the fighting here. They have our base, and we don't have a lot of units close. We don't have a lot left. It's 50-50 at the moment, but they have most of the units are at our base, which could be a big problem for us. Meanwhile, I'm getting on their base because if I can win this fight quickly, then we still got a chance of winning. And this guy goes into his stance, this little phalanx. I'm just trying to get around, try to attack him from a lot of different sides there. Where are we? Oh, we're over here. Okay, great. I don't know why I'm following this disconnected dude. I'm still SulkyLighter, eh? Oi! I can't really see my units anymore. It's like the computer now thinks that I'm that disconnected dude for some reason. I think we're SulkyLighter again. Yeah. We're doing a lot of damage. We're also capturing the enemy base, so we are getting a lot of points again. We were on last place, so now we're on first. We've destroyed the enemy. Also, as you can see here, there's still some damage going on my men. I don't know, but apparently a lot of people don't know. Look, these 2 guys are in their phalanx and doing damage against my men. I don't think people here, even killing one of my men. I don't think that a lot of people know that if you put your men in phalanx, they kill everyone. Not only the enemy, but also your own men when they run into it, and then you get allied penalties as well on your damage. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of men to that because people just don't know it. I mean, with the missile, you know, it's not that weird that people don't know it. It takes a while before you notice it. It took me 1 or 2 battles before I saw what was going on. With missile units, it's clear that if you shoot at the enemy and if you hit your own units, then you're gonna kill your own units. But with the phalanx, if you don't know it, then that could be trouble for you. Well, we've captured the base. We have a lot of points again, and also the second battle that we won made us number 1 of our team both of the times because of enemy base capturing, because that just brings in most of the points. Right, so we've got 1 more battle left. Also, didn't really say that, but maybe you saw it yourself in the battle we just saw, and in this battle also. We've got tier 2 units already. That went very quickly. And there's also a possibility that in the next video I think we already have tier 3 units. So yeah, at the beginning it just goes real quick. But it's gonna take us some time before we can get something else other than spearmen. Eventually we could get Calf, we could get swordsmen. We even can get elephants, but it's gonna take some time. Eventually at tier 9 and tier 10 you can also get skirmishers, really strong Carthaginian skirmishers. And skirmishers are one of my favorites in arena to fight with, so if I get there eventually I wanna get them for sure. Right, we are at Capitol Hill again. I'm getting the flag. I'm letting Hannibal stand here at the tower just to help my friends spot the enemy a bit. Right, let's check it. The enemy has 3 players with Cav. Most of them are on the center. They've got some archers and a lot of spearmen. Same on our side. A little bit, only 1 unit with a lot of archers, and the rest is a little bit more mixed, which is good. But yeah, a lot of Cav here running around. I won't be able to catch them, of course, and I need to watch out for their archers as well. I do got that 1 unit, that 1 player with his archers with me, so that's always nice to have. But for now, over here, I'm not gonna do a lot. There's going on a lot. I didn't really see the best opportunity to go with, and if you don't really know what to do, the best thing is to do nothing. Just wait, look around, and just wait for the best opportunity to use your units. Otherwise, you're just gonna die in vain. Now on the left, there's only Cav on our side. The enemy has spearmen and levies. A lot of missile units. He's trying to get around over here. But eventually he will have to retreat because he will never win that battle. Got some spearmen over here going back to the tower, where I think are also some archers and some spearmen. Over at the right side it looks like we are clearly outnumbering the enemy. We're slowly gonna win that. Now the enemy Cav is closing in on my spearmen. I thought they would never charge me. Cavalry on spearmen, it's just not a good combo. But this dude doesn't give crap, he's just charging in. Even doing some damage on my men. I'm putting them in phalanx quickly. This guy is also charging in, so I'm getting my men here to defend. Now he's trying to push through and get out. And that just means that he's losing a lot of Cav there. This guy charged in for the second time, did some damage again. But this guy lost a lot of cavalry units over here. A lot of men, but that's what happens when you charge in phalanx. And also some friendly Cav came in here helping me out. Didn't really have to. I mean, Cav against spikes, it's just never gonna happen. He's trying to go around to get to my ally archers. I saw it a little bit too late. Still in time to charge them in the rear, but he's charging through, getting to some of the archers. This guy also trying to get through my allied archers. But I was in time with my pikes and he's retreating again. So yeah, waiting a bit really helped here. Because now we managed to take out a whole a player with all of his cavalry and did some damage on some more cav. And now we know a little bit more what to do, and that is pushing for their base where some of our men already have arrived. We'll just leave them up here for now. They can rot there. I don't care. We need to watch out though, because all of the fighting has stopped here. It looks like yeah, these players are still alive, but they have retreated their cav from here, and that means there's a lot of missile units and a lot of melee units coming from there, presumably. One of them is already here. He's going for the base, where all we have is cav at the moment. So they'll probably need some help. But I've got the missile units with me, the archers, so that's good. These guys just routed in seconds. I don't know what happened there. But it looks like Lopo, together with Ascalon, is going to take the hill here. So I think I'll just leave it to them. I'm going for the base, but got a lot of missile units close to our position. So I need to watch out. Also some... these are archers, but there are also some skirmishers, my worst nightmare. My favorite units to work with are coming in. And the archers are already shooting at me, so I'm trying to get to the right to avoid those enemy archers. And I was hoping that Dai could start shooting at the skirmishers and at the archers. Skirmishers who are now also really close. He should get his archers out of that he's fully grouped, which means these guys can do a lot of damage. But he's killing them really quickly there. Didn't really expect that. Meanwhile, I'm getting on the square. I'm starting to fight their phalanx. We're gonna lose a lot of men against that. But we do got the support of the skirmishers, and if they shoot wisely, then they should be able to take down a lot of men without shooting my own. The Romans over here are coming. They're getting shot a lot by our archers, so that's good. Losing a lot of men there. And we're slowly but steady taking their square and also winning on the battlefield. Our strength is at the moment a lot higher than theirs. Right, just saw this charge the last moment, trying to turn around. Taking them head on. We're also winning over here, so that's good. They're trying to recapture the base, but now that we've got it, we're not gonna let it go. Yeah, I just finished this guy. And so that means I can use all of my units on the enemy Romans over here, on the enemy Petites. Only tier 1, so that's not a problem for tier 2 spearmen. The archers have been slayed as well by the cavalry. Now they do have some archers going for our base, but we've got a full melee unit there. They're getting followed by our archers as well. The only thing where they're winning is this hill here, but this hill is not gonna help them out. So yeah, this guy is almost dead. I've got a friendly unit in here who is in phalanx killing my men. So thank you for that. Just executed their leader. As you can see here, we did a lot of different things. We ambushed somebody, we rerouted 4 units, we eliminated 7 units or shattered them, killed 3 enemy commanders, and defended your base from capture. I don't know when I did that, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, we are slowly winning. Let's just speed this up. We're just holding the base for now, as you can see, getting a lot of points. Sending in one last unit, charging in here. Got my ally, my friend here, who still doesn't know that you can do damage on your own units. So as my units are getting pushed back by, looks like these guys are a bit tougher than mine. We're getting pushed back in our friendly spears, and I'm losing some units due to it. But yeah, this is their last units, their last unit alive. They're getting charged in the back now as well. speed this up because this battle is over. And we are third. We won some points there, so that's great. Yeah, that was the last battle of the day with Carthage. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. And if you want to see more of my content, and if you want to support my channel, hit that subscribe button very hard. And I will see you guys very, very soon.